I'm Glenn Sanders. I teach history here at OBU. I've been here 28 years, and all those years I've taught regularly in the OBU Western Civ program. We study both history and literature, and for many of you it provided an opportunity to learn both about your tradition and about yourself. We hope today still to provide that opportunity for all of our students. And with that in mind, I have a special opportunity I want to recommend to you. In preparation to celebrate Shawnee Hall's 100th anniversary, both Civ rooms were gutted this past summer. The ceilings raised, the walls retextured and repainted, new technology added to the rooms to make them state-of-the-art, new carpeting, new insulation in the ceiling, new HVAC system, heating and air conditioning, have really made the rooms a much more pleasant place to teach. But those renovations are still incomplete. We still need to replace the old desks in the classrooms. These were last put in about 20 years ago during the last renovation of the Civ rooms back in the 1990s. The desk we have in mind will have a cushioned seat, extra strong springs in the back, will be able to be raised and lowered, and have an extra large desk top. And especially significant, all the desks will be swiveled. The swivel action will allow for easier group work and make the desks more easily accessible when students come into the classroom. We think this project is especially worthy of your support. Given all the good that the Civ program has done over its long history, we think that these desks will be just the thing to finish off these important renovations, and we ask for your support.
My name is Kathleen Houston. I'm a junior elementary education major, and I am the drum major of the OBU Bison Brigade, and we are in need of marching band uniforms and equipment. When I came to OBU my freshman year, I joined the band, and I come from a large high school in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And so when I got here, 35 to 40 people in the band seemed kind of small. And I wasn't really sure how to take that, and I wasn't sure where I'd find my position because I was more comfortable in the big kind of things. But what I learned from that was do not despise the small beginnings, and we have certainly had small beginnings in our band program. And so something that our director really stresses is our why. And marching band is just a supplement of our instrumental music department where we have chamber concerts and ensembles, and we travel to surrounding schools and churches. And our marching band is just really an avenue that we reach different fans that we may not get contact with otherwise. So for our marching band, we have had to use borrowed high school band equipment from surrounding high schools, and we also do not have uniforms. We wear polos and khaki shorts, which has worked, but obviously as OBU grows and our athletic department has grown as well, we need to follow that. And we really want to demonstrate the inner vision that we've had for our band program. We're ready for that to manifest itself on the outside. And so while we're making do with the instruments that we have and the equipment that we have, we are ready to follow OBU's lead in that we want to catch up to them, and we want to show the professionalism that each one of those students does have and that we've practiced for.
My name is Mary Crone, and I'm a senior piano major here at OBU. So as you can imagine, I spend a lot of time in Ford Music Hall. Generally, I spend between 1 and 2, sometimes even up to 3 hours a day in Ford. So before I was a piano major, I never really realized the difference that it makes to be able to practice on such a high quality instrument versus maybe not such a high quality instrument. But when you are working so intimately with a piano, you get to know all the quirks of it and maybe which pianos are out of tune or which notes don't play very well sometimes. And so currently when I go into Ford, it's a little bit of a struggle to find a practice room that is for sure going to be in good quality and that's going to ensure that I'm going to have a good practice. There's not very many practice rooms in there right now that are good quality pianos, so sometimes it's a struggle to kind of find an empty room, or there's a few rooms that are my favorite, and if that one's taken, then sometimes I know that I'm not going to have quite as good of a practice. So We would like to be able to purchase new pianos so that whenever someone walks into Ford, they will be confident that they're going to have a good practice session, and that no matter what room they go into and what piano is in there, then it'll be a high quality piano and there won't be anything wrong with the tuning or the notes of it, because right now that's not quite the case. Not all of the pianos are high quality instruments. So, and even when we think about prospective students and students that are going to be entering OBU, something that every prospective music major is going to look at is the quality of their practice rooms, because they know that they're going to be spending a lot of time there. And if we're able to say that we have a state-of-the-art practice facility, or maybe an all-Steinway school someday, then that's going to be something that will set us apart and will let students know that they're valued and their education is being invested in, because OBU wants them to have a state-of-the-art facility, and they want them to have high-quality pianos, just like they want them to have a state-of-the-art education and an exceptional education.
Hi, my name's Erin, and I'm the resident director of WMU, and it's all freshman women's dorm. I'm also an alumni of OBU, and I lived in WMU my entire time as a student, and so obviously I really love that place. But I love OBU as a whole, and am happy to continue to live here. And one reason that I really believe in adding more campus lighting is that I fell in love with OBU because of how welcoming it was, and warm and open. And part of that's the people, but then part of it is the way that it looks and how light it was, how safe I felt here. And so I really believe that adding more of that continues that tradition as students live here, and as I have conversations with parents that are worried about the safety of their freshman daughters, but then also as their sophomore through senior daughters as well, and even their sons, that there's added safety and comfort that comes with lighting. And I think even as my life here now, I live on campus and my husband lives on campus with me, and it's something that we notice too when there aren't lights in certain places, or when lights go out, that it's dark there, and that seems unsafe. It doesn't seem welcoming. It doesn't seem like the OBU that I fell in love with. And so I definitely believe that having more campus lighting would continue that tradition of having this place be really welcome and light and warm, especially as we add more housing and we add more to campus overall across the street into added areas. That it's important that there's lighting over there too, that feels like part of main campus, and that's as warm and as welcoming as we felt when we got here, either as alumni or as staff members. And so that's really why I believe in it.